Um, a mixed season, but we're starting to get some racing now. You're starting to get some racing legs.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, we're into July now, and we've only done a few races this year. So, yeah, obviously good to get the first National A Circuit Series out of the way in Otley last Wednesday, and didn't go to plan really for our race, but yeah, it was good to get back into it. And
Well, it was a funny old race because once that three-man group went away, I saw some good guys try and chase it down, and it wasn't happening.
yeah. Well, personally for me, I started a little bit too far back. I kind of got a good warm up, and then the race was delayed for a few reasons, crashes in the women's race and stuff. So I ended up right at the back, and I kind of almost forgot how chaotic those races can be, and misjudged moving up. And by the time I got to the front, the race winning attack was already going. So yeah, I was a bit on the back foot from the start really, but we kind of got stuck in. Ollie tried to get across to the front as well, and yeah, it's just one of those things. There'll be another race obviously today as well, so looking forward to a bit of a longer one. Just been racing crits the last few weeks, so yeah, nice to get a 120k race in the legs today.
And you've got some racing coming up abroad. I guess that's going to be great as a preparation for your Tour of Britain.
Yeah, really, it's going to be, because of the quarantine and everything, we're going to head out and stay in France for, I think some of the guys are out there for the month. I'm going out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So mixing that racing in, UCI races with some good training days as well, with everyone together as well to build the team ahead of the Tour of Britain will be really good. And obviously it's a stage race at the end of the month as well, so that can only be positive to build up to the bigger race.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to most about the UCI racing? Just getting back into the swing of it?
Yeah, it's always good I always love the UCI races. We don't really get many chances in the UK to test ourselves against European guys, so it kind of gives you a bit more of a taste of what it's going to be like at the Tour of Britain. Obviously it's not that high a level, but we all know the European Conti guys and stuff are all really good riders, so I always enjoy testing myself out in Europe, and yeah, the style of racing I feel suits me as well, so I'm looking forward to it anyway. So.
And the team's coming together just nicely with the new signing of Jacob, yourselves, Stephen Lampier.
Yeah, I mean we've all kind of been doing our own things through the lockdown and building up nicely. We're all starting to get a few races in the leg. It's nice to start racing with the guys, obviously like I say in Otley, and then today we've got 5 guys as well, so yeah, good to get amongst it and race with the guys, see how everyone races. Obviously it's a new team for me with St. Piran, so yeah, looking forward to getting.
Now you've done some racing during the lockdown on the Isle of Man, on the Rock.
Yeah, a little bit. Not much.
What are the races like over there?
Yeah, they're good. It's a pretty good level when you get, especially in the lockdown, because no one was off island. So yeah, we had obviously like Max Walker rides for Trinity, Tosh Tier was riding for Lotto last year, and a few of those younger guys will keep you on your toes. So yeah, it's a good level. It's not like, I suppose it's a National B kind of level here. Obviously the field isn't as big, but it's a strong field, so you kind of have to make the race as well. But it's always enjoyable to race with such young talent as well. Yeah.
And so your training over here would be, your training roads over here would be quite a lot different to the ones on the Rock.
Yeah, I mean, well, the longest climb we get on the Isle of Man is about 20 minutes, and I've been based in Macclesfield for the last year or so, on and off. And I can literally go out my front door and climb up for almost 40 minutes right up to like the top of Flash and into Buxton and stuff like that. So it's really good training in the Peak District, and I've really enjoyed kind of getting to know that area a bit more as well.
And I know Leon's racing here as well. Are you two guys staying together, or?
Yeah, he's come to stay with me for a little bit. I think he's going to go back to the Isle of Man at the end of the month, but he'd not been off the island for, I think it was almost 16 months or something. He's been working in the post office, and I think he just wanted to get back into it, and he's kind of done the similar racing programme to me over the last few weeks. Obviously I'm going to clear off to France, and I think he's going to go home for a little bit again and train, but yeah, he's as keen as I am to get racing. So.
And a final word on the Tour of Britain. It's been a funny old year because we still haven't really kicked off the season. Not until August.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very short, sharp period.
Yeah.
The Tour of Britain, what does it mean to you guys to race that?
Oh, it's massive. I mean, for the team, it was such a massive thing to even get the start down in Cornwall. And for the team, it's just a massive achievement, really, more than anything, because I know Ricky and Steve have put so much into the team to get it to this level. And obviously to have the start of the Tour of Britain, which we're going to be competing in Cornwall for the first year of the team being a pro team, it's quite special, really. And for me personally as well, I'm really looking forward to that race, because it's a race I've never done before. I've done the Tour of Yorkshire, and that was insane, so I can't even imagine what the Tour of Britain's going to be like. But yeah, a lot of work to be done between now and then, but yeah, looking forward to it either way.
And we can't go without mentioning the fact that you've got a very strong presence on YouTube and that. How's that all going?
Yeah, not too bad. It's taken a little bit of a backseat the last few weeks. I've been busy with some other things. I've just started working, doing bike fitting as well. So yeah, I've not had too much time to myself along with the racing. So yeah, I've been trying to put the hard work in on the bike, and obviously a little bit of work as well. So yeah, I try and do the YouTube videos when I can, and hopefully I'll pick that up again once I go back to France and get a little bit more spare time on my hands.
And when you say hard work on the bike, has that hard work only just started, or has it been, because it is such a short season?
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, it's been continual, really. I've been, well, the last few weeks I've been working all these races in with my training as well. So I'll do a short crit day and I'll do a ride in the morning, potentially a ride afterwards, and then the next day I'll go out and do a 4 or 5 hour ride and really do some hard efforts to back that race day up on fatigued legs. Obviously it's not the same as racing a Prem or something, but it's working that way up, and hopefully this block of racing in France should help bring the level up a little bit more. And then a few Prems once we get back to the UK, and yeah, hopefully have some good legs by the time the Tour of Britain comes around.
Just taking a little bit gap. Your bike, what are you racing?
I've just got my new Lapierre DRS 7.0, I think it is. So yeah, really nice. I've been riding last year's rim brake version, which I've actually really liked. I've kind of got to know that bike and enjoyed riding that one. It's got a good feel to it, and like I say, gives me good confidence.
And what sort of equipment have you got on that?
I think I'm going to be running some Hunt wheels on it, and then all the finishing kit is Selle Italia and Lapierre's own brand. So yeah, it's a nice looking bike. I don't know if you've seen any pictures of it, but I'm on a red one as well, so
we can easily spot you out.
Yeah.
You're not riding rotor?
Yeah, I am.
You are riding rotor?
Yeah, yeah.
So what sort of rotor? Are you running power meters or?
Yeah, well, I've just got a new rotor inspired power meter, so yeah, that's been helping me. My last power meter broke, so that's been helping me kind of get on top of my training and get those training sessions dialed in as well.
And what sort of configuration? Because I was talking to Damien Clayton, and he had a 55 on his.
Yeah, yeah, I've got I think it's 54/39 at the moment, so it's a little bit more than a 53, not too much, but
yeah. Because I must admit, when I was watching the Tour and the descents and everything else, sometimes having that bigger chainring can actually be useful.
Yeah, well, that's part of the reason I got the Inspider, because you can change the chainring so easily. So for example, if it comes to a super hilly day, maybe in the Tour of Britain, we can just change the rings out so quickly. It's just undo the bolt and switch them round. It's nothing too complicated. So, and you can just keep the same Inspider, so you always know that your power numbers are going to be exactly the same, which is the beauty of it.
All right, good luck today. It's a very fast circuit.
Thank you very much. Yeah, looking forward to it.